Shereé has no fucking storyline. Everybody came for me. This is what I predicted. Thank you. I have mixed feelings about Drew. I really do, but it makes sense that she's back. She's younger. She's kind of like the bridge between the OG types and the newbies. No, Shereé, everyone's up in arms. I'm like, and there's a lot of like, for the third time, Shereé Whitfield has not been asked back. This is it for Shereé. She had the traitors. It was her exit. Shereé is kind of boring. I'm kind of fine with her being gone. I'm sorry to tell everyone. I find her Shamia's promoted. Portia is playing the game. One of them, I think it's Kelly, is related to Simon, is Portia's soon to be ex-husband's cousin. Is that correct?
Something along those lines.
Something like that.
It's kind of confusing to me.
Portia with a divorce. I think that'll be interesting. Look, nobody wants the season of Atlanta to be good other than me. Like I'm not like, I want it to be great. I want it to be great. I'm not a hater. Let's see what happens. Look, I think these changes are necessary. I love Kenya. I've never been a huge Portia fan, but I'm starting to get on board now. That I'm trying for something. I'm trying because I'm not.
I think you're right. I think a lot of people are where you are. They're super excited. I feel like all the response has been very positive for the most part about Portia coming back. And I think people believe that it's going to get very nasty with Portia and Simon.
Yeah.
So, I think there'll be some bombshells probably dropped there. And hopefully we have our Montis type moment for Atlanta. I don't know. I'm always of the theory too. Does promoting someone who is a friend to main cast member, does it ever really work?
Well, it worked well. People could argue, but it worked for a while with Miss Glanville. And by the way, because Glanville with that other sack of shit, that they were both friends of in season 2, Glanville and that other sack of shit. That one that wore those glasses, the 25,000s or whatever the fuck her name is. But Glanville was promoted. Kyle also, speaking of which, Kyle said in this interview of who hurt her the most, and she referred to Dorit and Sutton. She said, in all my years, even my drama she brought up Brandy. Even my drama with Brandy, she's like, doesn't compare to how hurt I was by Sutton and Dorito. Now, I mean, Kyle is also an expert at this, and that's current drama and to get people to tune in. And so, I don't know if I really believe her. I want Carlton back more than anyone. You want to know who I want back? I want the witch. I want Witchy Poo back on the damn screen. That's what I want.
What do you make of, okay, can you clarify for us, who are the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast members now? Because there was one cast member we referred to last week that we thought was on the show who actually isn't.
Eva LaRue. I don't know if she's on the show,
okay.
Right?
We're thinking Eva LaRue is not.
By the way, can I just say one thing, and it's not going to be pleasant. I have to be honest. Cynthia Bailey coming back as a friend, that's like brushing your teeth in the morning. Sometimes you do it. Sometimes you forget if you're really lazy.
Why? What?
I could care less. It's like, am I going to put butter on my toast today or just eat the toast dry? Like, whatever. It's still.
Why? You just think Cynthia just doesn't have a lot to bring at this point?
I liked her at the moment, but why? Why do we need Cynthia? Good for her for getting the contract. She's excited. She posted, sometimes you just need a good friend, #friend contract. Her life has changed. She's divorced from Mike. I don't know.
How many divorces now? I love these women. These women are hysterical to me. They honestly, they go through men like underwear, and I'm here for it. I think it's
Cynthia makes bad choices for herself. Portia makes bad choices. Kenya makes bad choices. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I think the star of the show is Kenya. She always was Kenya. By the way, I'm thrilled that Shereé is gone. Marlo. I have no. Yeah,
really?
God,
Marlo
Marlo and her
thing. I think Marlo being promoted, I think that
She shot herself in the foot, babes. Yep.
I just that's what I'm saying. I'm like, give me a list of 5 women. Give me a list of 3 women who were promoted.
Brandy. She had a
Okay.
good run, Glanville. A good run. You want to know a second one? You want to know it because you asked. The second friend of who's been promoted, who's very successfully been promoted, a woman named Sutton Strack. She was a friend of the first season.
Keep
Sutton
going.
Strack,
Right.
Brandy Glanville. You just got to give me a minute to think. You got to give me a minute to think. Anyone in New Jersey been promoted? Anyone? I feel like in New York, God, I mean, everyone's gonna say, David, why didn't you think of this one? I mean, give me a minute, people. Anyone in New York City been promoted from?
Dorinda was always a regular cast member, right?
Yep,
Luann, they were all regulars. Sonia,
yep. We
Rita.
can't count like Luann being downgraded and then upgraded. It's like you have to start as a friend of.
I just think
I
it's
don't
a
know.
hard one to
I'm
make it.
Googling friend of promoted to housewife. I'm trying to think of
I just think
promoted.
it's a hard one. And also, again, I go back to, I brought this up last week. The show is called The Real Housewives. None of them are married now on any of the franchises. It's like, how are you a housewife? You're not. Like, we're really going to.
Well, you're not alone in your thoughts. A lot of people, oh, okay. I mean, I'm just saying people are saying, I mean, I wouldn't call this a huge success yet. Angie Katzenevas. I wouldn't, on
Oh,
salt.
sure.
Let's not call, I don't really call that a huge
That
success
could
yet.
be. All right. Maybe I'll eat my words here. Maybe,
To
maybe.
me, it's Brandy and Sutton. Those are my two that stick out. I've Googled it here, which is taking me to the lowest. You know what the lowest form of life is on online is Reddit. It's truly the lowest form of life. This has taken me
I
to the
love a red.
lowest form of life, Reddit. Sonia, no, she was never a friend of. I'm trying to think of who else, and it's not really. Those are the ones that stick out to me. Anyone else? Yes, Marlo, I don't count as successful. I count it as
Oh, I think that ruined her.
I think it ruined her everything in the fucking kitchen sink for goddamn Marlo. Yeah, I'm not thinking. I'm just trying to do a very quick search. What else? Dallas? No. Um, Atlanta. Those are the only ones. Yeah. Brandy and Sutton. Those are the only ones off the top of my head I can think of. Everyone's gone. Oh, I mean, friend of Miami. No. No. That's where we're gonna leave it.
All right.
Bye, Marlo. Thank you for your service.
I gotta love you and leave you. I
I
have an
know.
appointment I have to go to, but
Go make us some money. Sell
I'm
some
on it.
franchises, please. People, come on, listen. Sell some, not franchises. Sell some sponsorships.
I'm on it. I'm working. I'm hustling for Mr. Yontif all the time. Don't forget to get your
Thank
tickets
you.
June 5th, our very first virtual